Hey guys, and welcome to another Joya, in this time X-Plane live stream, where today we're going through the ToLiSs A319 by ToLiSs, and today I'll be joined by an idiot, also known as Matt Designs, Matt007800, Cubic Matt, Met, or whatever other nickname he's come up with today.
Probably a few more.
So yeah, like I said, today we're going through the ToLiSs A319, which is set to release whenever. I have no idea when it does come out, but leave it. And yeah, like I said, we'll be flying this private jet owned by.
Some kind that no one knows.
It's a construction company, I believe.
Wait, who is it again? It's owned by Russians.
Russian private jet. What's the name of the company? It's like some.
So far Property Holdings Incorporated.
There you go. So yeah, like I said, so I'll be streaming this, and flight today will be from. What's this airport's called?
We're in Split, and we're going to Innsbruck.
There you go. So yeah, thank you very much, Christoph. Thank you very much. So this is a repaint by what's his name?
It's done by Cessnarox.
Cessnarox, that's it. Thank you very much, Christoph. And yeah, like I said, today we'll be flying. It'll be about a 2.5 hour flight, depending on what the wind is. We'll get the.
Well, flight plan is an hour, so that wind's quite good today.
Oh, okay, an hour 13. It's not too bad. So yeah, at this point, we're now going to start setting up the aircraft, get ourselves ready to go. And at this point, because as you guys know, I'm not the biggest Airbus fan in the world. We'll just leave that to one side today. And yeah, I've got no idea how this thing works. So yeah, I'm going to leave this to the one with all the nicknames set up.
Let's get the batteries and ground power going and quickly bang on the IRS. Because it takes a lot longer than the Airbus than it does the Boeing aircraft, as you'll see quite soon. So we're going from Lima Delta Sierra Papa, we plug that in, to Lowy, which is Innsbruck, and align the IRS. From there we can start messing around the screens and cockpit and stuff. So bring again, some planes you can configure it so the screens on, but this one we leave the screens sort of somewhat on but somewhat not, just so it doesn't blind you at night if you play it in the dark. See, we think about things, and that was not definitely on purpose. Screens up. There we go. So now let's go start plugging in the FMC. So we are flying. Let's go actually go grab the flight plan from my X-plane. I've got a lot of things in here, but it'll be in here somewhere. There you go. LSP Lowy. Our alternate's going to be Zurich, which is LSZH, or Lima Sierra Zulu Hotel. We're going to be as M Kate, because that is our tail code and call sign. Cost next day will be, according to the thing, 20. I'm cruising at flight level 380. I'm going to set that up on the MCP. There you go.
Wait, that just jumped from 0 to... And can't hear us because our microphone... Yeah, you're too far away from the microphone. Welcome to stream. I will be better 54. How are you doing? Right, speak louder.
Yeah, let's be better for you, but about that.
So what can I say? Did that just jump from 0 to 30,000?
Yes, so like on the FSX things, as you scroll faster, it will start skipping numbers for you.
Fair enough.
It's to make it a bit faster. This isn't the complete Airbus nutters plane. This is advanced planes, but it's for pretty much anyone who can fly it, really. Even you better fly it, probably with some practice. Maybe. Possibly. Right, so let's go into the plug-in and sort the fuel out. So, we have about, what, how many people on board? About 9 people on board. A little bit of cargo, but not much. And we need 6,383 fuel. That's close enough.
So explain this to them, because this is something
Right.
I've not seen either.
So this is the ToLiSs interactive control system. This is what happens to people manage the plane. So here we...
Hang on, 55 minutes to go. Yeah, 58 minutes of fuel left.
What type of plane are you flying?
Yeah, what type of plane are you flying, and possibly divert within the next 25 minutes?
And if you can, lower the cost index to 1 or 0. So here on this, you've got the front page, which is the loading situations. This is stay full. 777. Hit performance, set context to 0. It will tune between different ones, make it the most efficient it can be, and you should be able to make it. Right, so here we've got the middle of nowhere. Well, good luck to you then. So you've got the loading screens with different intervals and stuff. Saving also saves a useful feature if you keep crashing your sim. You've got this just space for later on. This is just going to be sort of situations for predefined things like landing practice and sort of thing. you're the never the real name. Hello, oh, Christoph, yes. Okay, so people in the chat, is Christoph, he's another repainter, he's got great stuff. He also did the default Airbus livery, which becomes this plane.
Hashtag ad.
Yes. So you got all the things storage, now it's all the weight and stuff. To Blight to Larnaca in 777, good luck stopping. Here you've got external systems, so you've got ground power here. This part here, the animated services, that is what I'm currently working on for ToLiSs, which will include things such as staircases and trucks and everything like that. I'm currently working on modelling for this sort of thing, it'll be quite cool. We've got a pushback, which we won't be using, we'll be using better pushback plugin. And we've got the aircraft doors, which can be all done by hand. Failures are currently not sort of there yet, same as this empty page. The audio things are interesting, this way sort of tune your plane around with the visuals and stuff. And in settings here, you've got all the things such as tuning your law and sort of thing. And if you are new to Airbus, you can disable flare law, which is the when loads known for your land. You can turn that off if you're new to Airbus aircraft to get practice on it. So back to the plane. We're going to have flying with 6.3 on our block. 0 will be done automatically, it already knows the config. We're departing on which runway is it? And professionalism for the win. It's runway, what is this one, the massive? It's runway 5. We enjoy a bit of a fun departure. We'll be going on a Zulu Delta Alpha departure, if possible. There you go, 6 kilo. Bring that in. Performance page. Now, for the fun piece, go to ToLiSs. Aircraft config, we're using flaps 2 for takeoff. And it's going to be... So we've got V1 is 122, same as VR and V2. And we'll be using Flex 73.
What's
So
flex?
Flex, on a Boeing you have your set D rates. So you have D rate 1, 2 and 3 in different performances. Airbus use the other system which is of temperature adjustment. The flex temperature is just making the plane think it's that temperature outside to lower the engine power to preserve the life of it.
So it's like just a D-rate equivalent in Airbus.
Effectively, but Airbus can do a fixed rate, it's just not that common. And we'll be using flaps 2 with a trim of 0.8. So that's now all set to go. We have to wait, how long is it now? 4 minutes. So from there I can go for a walk around, can't we?
So it takes 4 minutes for this aircraft Cyrus to align in real time.
Real time, yes. So here's the modelling. Since last time we've had done things like the nose being fixed, so about this like jerkiness, that was me trying to fix it for the stream. The nose has been modified in beta. So it's still in beta, it's not a finished release. Everything here is liable to change. The engines being one of them, because they're quite wrong. So here we see the nice sort of modelling of the wing. The winglets are beautiful on this thing. And unlike some aircraft, you have actually got the sort of lightning wicks. Along with that, you get all nice indoors, which I can show you the animation of it opening. I just try and sort of make an angle so you can see what it's doing, because you can't drag that around at the moment. So, our corridor open.
So is this a new feature now, the doors opening and everything be modelled like this?
This has been added in this beta from the last one, it was not sort of there.
And which version is this aircraft right now?
This is in release candidate 1.
So release candidate 1, so if it said to release tomorrow, this is what we get at this kind of time.
Yes, but it is due to release towards the end of February.
Okay, so the end of February, beginning of March kind of release time.
Around then is when it's expected to be released, yes.
Welcome stream. Crizzy, how are you doing today?
So we've got some more beautiful modelling. Since other models, we have done some things, like the rear end of it has been fixed. So now, before there was this part was missing here, but you see it sort of go around it. That ring was missing, and you can see straight through the model. That has since been added. There were some issues with exporting on the wing, or the rear end. Going more same size on this side. Jump back to the cockpit, we can show you the cabin. Let's go through here.
Oh yeah.
And it's Lufthansa. For all you Lufthansa fans.
Thank you for following Pack J, much appreciated.
So along with here, you've got the world's... Okay, for an Airbus A319, never touch that front toilet. Trust me, it's not worth your time.
I've been told to tell you that Stanmore is the best.
Stanmore is apparently the best. Very well, you've got Jubilee line. So you've got some more modelling here in the interior. It's all fully modelled. There's only one thing that's missing, and that is the sink.
So you've got a full interior modelled, full cabin, full galley, all that kind of stuff.
All that is all there, yes. Along with one thing that is missing in some of our add-ons, which is quite interesting, which is on the Airbus, there's a kill switch, which is basically prevent tampering with the plane. Let's say someone breaks into an airport and comes to some person's A319 bring it to Lanai, for example. There's a kill switch in there that you have to turn to take the battery up.
And also, I noticed it's been fitted out with Lufthansa livery.
yes, Lufthansa is the default thing. I am working on a expansion pack to this plane, which will sort of sort out all the Lufthansa branding.
And the bits of landing gear sticking out the bottom of the
That's
aeroplane.
part of the modelling that will get replaced at some point soon. That's because for this candidate one, not all the model fixes have been done.
Oh, okay, so this will be fixed eventually.
It will be fixed
before
by release,
release.
hopefully. Otherwise, we want a very quick hot fix. Towards the rear, you got the same stuff at the front, including another kill switch, so no one can see your plane. The windows. Now, this is modeled one of the earlier Airbuses. The earlier ones have got sort of a slight slipped window, so when you're sitting inside the cabin crew seat, you can look back and you see outside the plane properly. The newer ones are sort of straight, so you can't see what's happening.
Please bear with me a second. One thing I do need to quickly get rid of is that from being in chat constantly. Do apologise, I'll give him back in a second. I need to get rid of you and you. Okay, right, back to interior.
Okay, so that's about the slight delay. We've got the Space Flex, which is, I know a person who is actually, got another person.
Thank you for following, I'll be better, much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I've another person, I sort of work for Virtual Island, and this is a person who flies for EasyJet. Now, he personally has got some issues with the rear of this plane, in which it's the Space Flex interior. So there's two different interiors. You've got the ones with the toilets, the winds are slowing to tailwind. Yes.
He's the one who's got the emergency landing.
Turning to tailwind. That's a good thing. You want to get the wind behind you, so that way it pushes you and you get lower engine, and your engines have more fuel remaining. So that's a good thing. So the toilets used to be in this row here, hence there's no window. It used to be a toilet that part of the plane. Now then moved to the back of the galley, making it a half-size galley with 3 deep storage containers. This has been modelled in the plane because all of them are like this now, but it's hated by cabin crew as a lot of people have been injured by hitting their head in turbulence on this piece here. Safety hazard. And it's been modelled for you lot. So we jump back to the cockpit, it should be aligned, which it is, which means we can get ready to go.
So we'll be on that sim. Welcome to stream Delta, how you doing? So yeah, we'll be on that sim, and that will be all set up, although no tower. I believe we'll be on Unicom today for most of the flights. We might get something on approach, but that we'll find out later on.
So let's go through the thing. Emergency exit lights can go to arm. Seatbelt signs and smoking signs can come on. No, it is not. We're actually sitting in the same room next to each other. He's right here. And now he's hitting me. Anyway, so nav lights and low lights come on. We're going to leave those off for now. APU master switch. Wait for that to say flap open, as it does. They also pop these out, all come pop out as well. Nice and dragging around for home cockpit. APU start. I'm going to wait for the APU to start up.
I saw you guys have got home cockpit in mind when it comes to this aeroplane.
We do. If you have a home cockpit, you can take all these displays and drag them around, and even resize them.
Have you tested this on the home cockpit yet, or do you plan to test it?
We haven't got access to a home cockpit as far as I know. But if someone has one, you're more than welcome to test it when you get the plane and let us know we can tune things for you. Of course, these all come out for a pop-up if you want to use a 2D panel. And if you like 2D panel, so you're from FS2004, I don't know where the key is. I don't think I've loaded it in. Okay, there is a 2D cockpit, I just don't think it works in this specific beta.
So there will be a 2D cockpit in this aircraft, which is different to most X-Plane add-ons, which force you in the 3D.
That is correct. Some things like the Flight Factor, even the Peter Hager and the Jar, they all come with 3D cockpits only. This one also comes with 2D panels. I mean, Flight Factor's good. It has a lot of pop-out panels and stuff. It's quite good at that. The rest of them don't have any sort of 2D implications. Along with that, we've also got something that is, I'll play one a bit tuned. The side stick does all work and move, which is quite a nicely animated thing. APU should be on now, so which means starts APU available, which means start APU bleed up. Start the strobes and beacons. And call up better pushback. So let's quickly go better pushback. Start pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Now in earlier betas this did not work, it was very, very broken. Now we have got it tuned up and it works quite well, better pushback on this plane.
Ground to cockpit. ToLiSs
Now I'll show you
up.
the ease of an Airbus. So set that to engine start. Wait till you get told we can start engines, and I'll show you how easy it is to start an Airbus's engines up. It is, compared to your Boeing's, it's much nicer. Let's just press one switch and it goes. Start the TCAS, because no one around, we can do that early.
Yeah, so also, the only reason I've got him with me is because I've got no idea how to run this aircraft. I'm a Boeing pilot, I'm not an Airbus pilot, so...
But you are doing the takeoff.
Yes, I'll be doing a takeoff today, so that means departing down runway 5, and being at Split Airport, we've got a nice cliff at the end of the runway, which I'll have a bit of fun trying to avoid with a sharp right turn off departure.
On takeoff, you have to go on the end of the runway, And some planes can clear it, but we're going to be taking off and turning to the right to go down sort of here and curving around to try and climb over the mountains.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
And it's quite an interesting one, this departure. I asked people in the forum on the xplane.org, give us the hardest departure you can find. And you delivered. Now, I have shown off the £2 in my stream, which is on a Friday as well, but still we've replaced it with this one stream. Of course, a lot of things work. Even the handle lever works, which you can't crank in next to the landing gear by hand. So, yeah, I'm waiting for the better pushback now to connect. Here it is. Lift your nose up.
So, as you say, it's plans to release at the end of February, start of March.
Then
What's
time.
like the price-wise you're going to sell this
The
for?
price has been fixed at $69 US. Cockpit can come off now.
And is it just going to be on the X-Plane store, or is it going to be on the other like third-party stores as well?
So that part I'm not too sure on where we're going to be releasing it on. That part I haven't been told by any of the superiors from ToLiSs.
I know it's like other stores like the Flight Sim store and the FS Pilot Shop, which are both quite popular when it comes to Flight Sim add-ons, which people do try and buy from there as well.
So now we can start the engine up. So flick engine 22 on. So as far as it comes to releases, I know it will be available on the ToLiSs website, but I don't know if it'll be available anywhere else. That is still up in the air where it will be placed. But I can announce you one thing, that the ToLiSs A319's master repaint thread has started today. It started just for this stream. It's now available. You can request your repaints and see what's been requested and been done for you lot.
And also, to my knowledge, this is also the first add-on released by ToLiSs, the development team.
So it's interesting on that. So this is the first plane release under the ToLiSs name, but the person running it, Glenn Kiwi, is originally from QPAC. So if anyone here knows the QPAC AP20, this is the same plane just brought to a whole new level. But it is the first one under ToLiSs brand name.
So what, does this add-on share anything with the QPAC, or is this like a ground-up kind of built from scratch kind of thing?
So it does share a lot of with QPAC. So the system-wise, it's a lot very heavy QPAC. So the FMC, which is here, and the autopilot systems are all taken straight out of the QPAC. But system-wise, they are almost completely from scratch. So all the systems at work are almost from whole new ground-up built and coded. Now start engine 1 up. And just wait. We're going to add the weather. Didn't work.
No weather.
No, it's typed it in wrong. Bring the sound up a bit. Right, so .WXLDSP. Right, 1023 for the QNH. There you go. Parking brake can be set now.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
There we go. Brakes have been set. Engine 2 has come on.
Stand by.
Now APU-B can come off and APU generators can be switched off. So you can see what signs on. A bit late. I know I should have done that earlier. Wait for them to disconnect, and then I can clear off this warning here, which means I'll just turn off the nose steering. That unlocks nose gear for you.
So it'll be a simple taxi down runway 5. Yeah,
Yep.
down taxiway towards runway 5. You should
What
be
will happen is the
taking
taxi will be
departure.
going along here, turning straight right down this taxiway here, backtracking 05, turning around and taking off. Now here's, I can turn that back on. Now it's disconnected and clear any warnings. System recalled, nothing's going wrong, and quickly clear the warnings on the MCDUs.
So it's disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Okay, from then on we can now do the flight control check. So, if I set that up, we're going full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, and neutral. And the rudder, which is all three and moving. On the bows, we can just do a little jiggle, make sure all three. The airbus has to go all the way around to basically calibrate the controls for flight.
Right, so it's flaps 2 for departure, is it?
Yep, we can set up now. So spirits can lift up to there. Down, flaps 2, and clear for takeoff config. Autobrake max. Now, the thing I love about the Airbus, you can take the brakes off and it'll just move under its own power.
So at this point, are we now clear for taxi?
Yep, taxi's all been cleared, and it's all up to you now to not crash. There are a lot of people watching.
Cool. So, is any like? So, what's the optimal taxi speed for an A319?
So the maximum taxi in a straight line is 45 knots, which is
45 knots,
ridiculously
quite high.
Most airports have a limit of 25 knots, though. But this plane can turn at full 30 on a turn.
Right. So I believe this is the hot shot point.
Yes, it is.
So if we now,
But we have been cleared to go straight onto the runway effective. There's no one in the area.
has the landing lights been set and all that?
I can do it as we go.
And one thing I do need to bear in mind is, I'm a Boeing pilot. The landing gear on this thing is way far back behind me, which means I do need to think a little bit more when I'm turning.
Yes, so unlike your 77, which the 77, you're sitting above the nose gear. In the Airbus A320 family, you sit in front of it. So unlike the thing, you have sort of, is there a roadmap for the A320? We just stop on release. Okay, so after release, we'll be planning to add some more features. For example, adding ground vehicles outside, along with some system tuning and some more models, including we'll be adding some tuning to, as in more variations of A319, which will be coming at some point soon. I just can't say which models they are.
So back to landing gear.
Right, landing gear. On the A320 family, you sit in front of it, so you have to overshoot the turn and then swing it round. Sort of like how a Cessna works, in which you can hit the brake and just swing it over, which has been modelled correctly. And one thing we'll show up when we land is the beautiful single-engine taxi this plane does.
As you've configured it, set it up so now work with a single engine taxi.
So they can bring the engines back down to idle. Okay, so we'll go near speed. So the way it works, you can turn off one of the engine when taxiing, and this thing glides. Unlike other add-ons around the area, this plane is beautifully tuned because the person who designed the extra flight dynamics is, by trade, a fly-by-wire engineer. So the person knows what he's doing when it comes to it.
Right, so it comes to the end of the runway now. We'll then go for a turnaround. I don't think there's any like extra side bit turnaround so we'll have done on the runway.
What it can do is go to the left. It can turn on a dime, this thing. It's able to turn on, so put bits of power in and just lock it full right and it will swing over on a dime. Airbus has got a much tighter turning circle than the A320 because it can turn up full 95 degrees nose gear, unlike the 75 degree nose gear turn.
And we do have all takeoff clearance, I believe.
Yes,
So, yeah, turn on to the runway.
I'm going to start the clock up then.
Go ahead.
Clock's set.
So at this point, we are now being timed for our flights.
Yep, so the clock has started and I'm going to start the stopwatch once we get power set.
Coolio. So turn around here.
Go full right on the lock and it swings on a dime. This thing is beautiful when it comes to taxiing.
So do we hold position here or should we just go
Short
straight?
runway,
Woo, bit of a hard turn.
You
So-
can 50% power.
We try and straighten this thing up a bit.
And you can go for the second click.
Go for the second click.
Second click. Oh wow, good
Hang
flying.
on, just quickly getting it aligned with the runway. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. That was second click.
A bit more. Wait for that to say manual flex.
There you go.
Toga and toga. Leave it in toga, it's fine. Go on full power then.
I don't know this aeroplane, I really don't. You push this
V1,
down.
rotate. Whoa. Positive rate, I think.
Yeah, positive rate,
Gear
gear up.
And I follow flight director around. I think I see the animation a bit closer.
Right, like I said, I'm not used to this aeroplane at all. I'm a Boeing pilot
Flaps
by
a bit higher,
trade.
plane will protect you. Put flaps up a bit, one more notch. This plane will only for oh wait, that'll be past the yes. There you go. This plane will protect you. You can't throw ankles, it will protect you from crashing. It's unlike on your Boeing, it can stop you from stalling and stuff. Lower it down to it says climb. There you go. Climb power. So now the autopilot's taking control and I can disarm the speed brakes.
So at this point I can now fly level. We still no, so we turn to get onto the flight plan, get an intercept.
Yep.
So basically a full loop at this airport now.
Effectively, you're going to turn around, do a full sort of 360 and come back up where you came. You autopilot now? Can do it. I don't, you don't need an intercept, you can go straight or find its own way.
You fly this plane, you know what you're doing.
Very well. You beg used to Airbus clear, but Airbus, in my opinion, Airbus is the superior platform. But it's to each their own, really. So now I can go to the MCD, I can direct us to a waypoint so I can fix what he broke. Just go direct to Satol. Wait for the to align that. Now it knows its route. It's going to bring us over, so I can set autopilot 2 in place and set the ultimate standard, and it's going to find its own way.
Right, so at this point we are now on autopilot. We are now on VATSIM, there you go, got a wing view. So what views do you actually have set at the aircraft before? Is this what you've set on your own system?
So the camera views one I've set. GS Plane's camera, you can set some preset camera views here. Out of the box it doesn't come with anything that's special. We haven't really got a separate camera system. So I've got all my views. I've got one which is set to different modes and positions. So I've got a bunch of different settings we can show off with the flight. Again, a lot of different viewpoints for whoever wants anything. Makes it quite easy to pick different viewpoints set up.
Cool, so there's the airport down below. And like I said, it's about an hour 13 to Innsbruck.
One thing I might not know about the sounds. So we have got our own. So who else? We have F mod where sound system which is some default sounds. We decided to make our own sound plugin from scratch. So, Blanky was doing great at this. He made his own sound plugin, got all the sounds, made it all sound brilliant.
So what was this drama recently about the fact the aircraft had no sounds, which you was quite hammered on the forums quite recently.
Okay, so there's a slight mention on the beta testers in which they released a video in which there was an issue showing that one of the his betas had the sound plugin that was broken though. He had a broken sound plugin, so it wasn't showing any of our custom sounds. He made the video on the plane and it had no sound to it. And people started showing how it wasn't worth the money because it has no sounds, if you're going to add sounds later on. The thing is, they basically ignored all of the sounds we have worked on in the past. And all my other videos beforehand, which are on my channel, which maybe the chat's a bit slapped and don't know, they all show the sound working. But that one video got everyone sort of rallied up over being no sound. But it has been resolved, there is sound you can hear, hopefully.
Yes, they can.
Now see what sounds like so off, it's all down to the plane doing its own thing now.
Right, so like I said, if you've got any questions or anything you want to ask, I've got the idiot over here. He'll be happy to answer anything you guys have for him. Because basically, he's just a debater. I don't think what have you actually done with the aircraft yourself. So he talks about Kiwi and the other one, Cessna Rock, the repainter, and actually who did model as well?
Roman, he was Flight Factor.
Oh, so you got a Flight Factor modeler doing the actual model for this aircraft.
Yes, we have. But what I've personally done, I've done things on the side. So I've been doing some separate package for this plane, which is loads of different cockpit textures and stuff. Because they also got 3 different textures coming that is on the aircraft. You've got a blue one, which is sort of trying to mimic quite badly. Oh, we are in the same room. Yes, he's right next to me, sadly. So you got the blue livery that is on the older Airbuses, which I've done some work with, making it look a lot better. You've got a silver livery, which is also on the newest Airbuses, and in between you've got quite a dark greyish Boeing-like livery for the interior, and I've managed to make that. So I've basically done all the different cockpit textures, made them all work. Done some sound fixes. These sounds a little hard on the ears at times, made some sounds a lot sort of smoother, taking it from different places, including actual recordings from a Hawker Hunter from I got from college. The person brought in a panel of some switch noises from it.
So what, your modification pack will have warplane switch sounds in the cockpit. Fair enough.
They're a lot sort of easier on the ears than the Airbus sounds.
And also, big important question: where's my bird kebab stick?
Right, the bird kebab stick that will be added at some point soon. There's no kebab stick before the birds get impaled on. They will be added soon. I've already put in a report to the modeler. That's going to get resolved. I want a kebab stick as much as the next person does.
Alright, so we are now in climb. Explain the stage, how the A319 does it, and anything else that pilots may need to know when they do get their hands on this aircraft.
So this plane, unlike all the other Airbuses, like let's take the JAR for example, unlike the JAR Designs plane, this plane is able to manage itself a lot better. So along with it actually being flyable, unlike the JAR which is completely unflyable and I've crashed in it several times, it locks the F5 a lot of times. So here see, it's working. It knows what it's doing, it's calibrated all the things, so it has, so on here you see 2 different points. You've got a topper climb and a starter climb, and that's due to a constraint, which I can see if I set that is flight level 317, which you have to level off for Zulu Delta Alpha VOR, and that will stop us there. Now at the Boeing, which have to actually hold itself and then not really go up that much, this plane will hold and go back up on its own accord. But there's one thing this plane doesn't do, the Boeing does do. So on a Boeing, you can set your altitude down and it will descend when it wants to automatically. The Airbus doesn't do that. On the Airbus, it wants to tell what mode. So on it, you have, for example, you have a push to go, you push it like that, and it goes to managed, or you pull it, and it's open, and that just climbs ignoring all constraints at the optimal for the speed. Managed, so it keeps speed the way it wants it, and manages it as it goes. It's a lot more flexible than the Boeing. So effectively, pushing the button is what LNAV and VNAV and Boeing does. and pulling it is what the level change does on the Boeing, but it's a lot more advanced and it's a lot sort of smoother and efficiency level of this plane. And the other thing has pretty much is tuned to be efficient, unlike the Boeing, which is tuned to get the job done cheaply.
And likewise, with all add-ons, are there any glitches that this thing has at the moment and will be fixed like before release? So is anything that may not be released before, not fixed before release, anything that will be fixed before release? Just give like an idea.
So as you see here, pretty much there are some things that have been fixed. So in earlier betas there were some jittery controls, some bits didn't really work properly, and as most betas, the original one was a bit crap. But along with a lot of work with refining, this beta has got quite good. And there's the odd thing that is going to be on release slightly, but they are going to get ironed out very quickly as they're already being worked on.
So is this a high fidelity model or is it like a standard kind of
So
fidelity?
this fits into the study level thing.
This
This
will be
fits
study level.
Yes. So some I explain you have an option here, which if you take flight and start engines running, that doesn't work. It's that level. There's some planes that are so high detail they just don't work with that option, as they can't follow the checklist piece. Basically, don't do the checklist right, it's not going to work. But that's why you can tune different startup procedures. So if you go to this plugin, I can show you how to start up. So where is it? You can have cold and dark, which is all off, or the external power on, or have it ready to go. So like a cold turnaround state, a hot state. And that's all sort of there for whether you are flying and how you want to fly your plane. So along with that, we've also there's like a nice sort of test between add-ons. How do you check how good the modelling's been done? You look under the seat, which has indeed been modelled. That's how you tell if someone's doing it properly. If they skip the underside of the seat, they're cutting corners elsewhere. If they've done the underside of the seat, they're not cutting corners.
Does the table come out?
No.
Will it come out?
I've asked for it, as it is all modelled in there, so it likely will be added as a little gimmick at some point, because it is all there and it could be modelled to slide out, as it is all functioning and all sort of textured on, as you can see.
How many cup holders does it have?
Let's count them. So sadly, they're not all there. You've got one in the tail which can't open yet. You've got, and the cup holders on this Airbus specifically has been replaced by the optional extra for a cubby hole.
Wait, you're telling me Airbus have an optional extra to get rid of their cup holders?
Don't know who buys them. No, I know who buys them. EasyJet. EasyJet are the only airline that I know of who are buying this modification along with Lufthansa to remove the cup holders. And that's just giving you more storage for charts and stuff. It's purely just for your charts. Because on some aircraft, the way Airbus works, all the checklists and stuff are all shown on the ECAM, which is in there. So if something goes wrong, it tells you the right checklist as it goes, and you've got some little paper checklists down here usually.
So Airbus do keep their paper checklists in their aircraft.
They do by legal requirements from the FAO, but Europe doesn't mind. You can happen to have them in Europe as long as you have a checklist system. But they're usually kept in this cubby hole here, which is often being replaced for pilot luggage storage. The one that is quite useful that you would love with your pilot is a coat hanger. You can hook your jackets on there when it's hot. So that's all there, good to go. You have your jackets, put your luggage down the bottom, your jacket up there, and any other clothes you have wish to take off in the cubby hole at the side. It's all set for you.
Right, so we are now passing through 31,000 feet, 312, and yeah, we should soon be at cruising altitude. And does this aircraft say like how far is to your destination? Like give you a timer?
Will do, but as you see here, we are levelling off. It's gone to altitude constraints, levelling off at the actual.
Altitude constraint. Okay, so we've been held at 317, and will we continue climb?
It will continue climb once it hits this constraint. It's allowed to climb. Hello, Sicknick06. That's a sick name.
Yep, Wildstream Nick, how you doing today?
So he got there. It doesn't know how for me yet, as we are still sort of in our climb, but I can show you exactly where we are in the world. Which is interesting. Now, unlike the Airbus, it can also do an average of your IRSs, which is quite a useful feature. It does an average for you.
So do you guys have the overhead IRS as well, or is this one of those that don't have it turned on?
So in the Airbus, there's two options. Some have this functional, some don't. This one does not have the functional unit here. As in the newer Airbus, it's sort of weird to play. It's sort of one of the sort of mid-production models. It's sort of acting like. So it has the features that are in the older Airbus and some of the newer Airbus features, because some of them skip them, and it's yeah, his name is Joy on Twitch as well. There's a link on the Xpin.org forum. So where it sort of works on this is, so you have the FMCD, which is the later MCD model, which is also going to get ported to the Airbus A350 by Flight Factor at some point, which will be a great thing to look out for. About 6 months' time will be there, but it may get a bit delayed. Don't hold it, sort of bet on the timings. And it also shows the IS on this model, so it's always going to be something on the upper panel. It's going to be on the lower MCDU for you lot, which is sort of a lot easier access and more switches and more efficient on the electricity system too.
So going back to ToLiSs company itself, so you guys are releasing the A319. So are you allowed to talk about any like maybe future aircraft you could be releasing, or is it just the A319 for now?
So what I can say from now is that we're releasing the Airbus A319 CEO with the IEs and the MCFM LEAP engines.
Thank you for following Delta Who, much appreciated.
Along with that, we are also going to be bringing the MCDUC over here, sort of doing it and making it work on the Airbus A350 by flight factor, and from there we'll be supporting this plane. Unlike the QPAC, this is going to get a lot of support. And I will single-handedly go and have a go at Kiwi if he ever stops support for this. So that, as it goes, this plane's so far all that will be releasing anytime now.
So you've gone through the interior of the aircraft. How about the exterior of the aircraft? Go through the model outside.
Right, so we're going to bring up the outside model.
Showing the FSX tag, but we're flying X-Plane at the moment, aren't we?
It's stealthy, it's smart.
Fair enough.
So here you see the modelling. It's beautiful at times, so well.
Actually, I can already see the gap in the tail. You picked the worst angle for
I
this.
haven't I? Well, the rudder ends there, but what's with the gap? Oh,
You've actually picked the worst angle for this exterior
well,
view.
that has a bug later.
Do you actually know that gap is dead?
No.
I think it's livery really brings it out of the darkness.
It does. It's dark, that's why. So the nose cone has been fixed, hence ignore the jump line, that'll be trying to fix it in 5 minutes from the street. Don't got the original thing as the nose cone, Libby. So the nose cone has been bigger for a while. The flat pack is still quite small, the jar one's fine, but ours was a bit small at first, so we've got some work on that. But all the areas and stuff all modelled and nicely done. I think we're at cruise now. No, we're hitting constraints still, slowing down. Nice engine model. The engine needs to be fixed. The CFM looks great, the IEs are a bit crap in some angles. Again, you've got the static wicks, which you need on your add-on. Some air companies skip the wicks. And they get a lot of jokes on banners and other things on streams. Tail fin's the right shape, ignoring the massive hole. It's not noble from it, can't see it from this angle. Anyway, so again, door's nice and there. You can, I don't know if you're going to do it in flight. Why not? Let's test it. Can you open the door in flight? I have not looked yet. No, you can't. It locked. Oh, it opens. Never mind. Okay, you can open doors in flight, so if you need to get for a passenger out for Spirit Airlines, you can out the plane happily. The wing looks nicely done. The wing sort of the pylons are all there more correctly.
Also, go through the engine. You said there was like the wrong shade just before we departed. So what's wrong with the engine?
So here's the engine. It's close, but the front portion is the wrong shape. It's going to get fixed. It needs to be a bit sort of bigger at the front. The rear engine's fine. The front of it just past the front line is just wrong. It's going to get fixed a bit, fixed and make it look quite good at the end.
So I like how you fixed the nose as well from the previous pieces of it being too small.
Yeah, the nose was really too small by a lot. There's images on the form bit. The nose made it was sort of ending around this part here. It looks good, but then put back a bit close where it should be in real aircraft, and it looks great. Next thing coming up is our constraint for climbing. So almost at the end of our constraint we can go up from Dolom a bit higher up.
So on release, will there be like tutorials, like maybe a PDF document, like checklist starting up, like tips on how to use the aircraft, like a number of add-ons do give you?
So this plane has got a manual that is being written. I haven't personally seen the manual as it's still being written up.
Who's writing it?
Kiwi, he's doing a lot of the work.
So what does Kiwi actually do? Because like you said, the modelling's done by the flight factor guy. Cessna does the texturing for default aircraft.
Yeah, no, not default. He just did texturing for some of the add-ons in this specific livery. And Roman did the default texturing, but I personally did the default livery of the ToLiSs house colours. That was my work. And another person who I believe I know his Discord is called Jumper, but he has worked on the Airbus livery along with some older liveries as well. In fact, it's actually on script now as we speak. He's making all the retro liveries for the A319. It looks really cool.
So how many people are actually working on the ToLiSs at the moment? How many people, like, do you plan to bring anyone else? Do you plan to get rid of anyone? Like, how many people do you have working for you right now?
So officially, there's 2 people, which is Kiwi and Roman. In reality, it's me, Kiwi, Roman, and 2 other people. There was an Emma Bentley and Jumper, and a few other people here and there who actually work in it realistically. We're also doing things for it here and there.
And how many beta testers you have in total as well?
I believe them's currently at 16. I was the last tester to get the plane as far as I know, and there's a total of 16 people worldwide with the plane. So this is a rare sightseeing one. This is one of 16 in the world, as far as I know.
Soon to release on Mediafire.
Not media friendly. We at this channel do not agree with piracy in any shape or form.
Minus Mediafire uploads. And Megalot.nz.
Piracy is bad. Never pirate.
So, yeah, so we are soon. There we go. So we've now reached the constraint. We are now going to climb to 380, our cruising altitude. And then once we do reach cruising altitude, it will then tell you like how long it is till landing,
Once we
all that kind of
cruise,
stuff.
It'll start thinking information in and know what it's doing. Because the plane doesn't know the exact fuel burn, doesn't know the wind's exact. Hasn't put the winds in. It's not really there yet.
Ah, so it's still calculating the aircraft at the stage
Yeah,
of flight.
It's still calculating what it's doing, just know what it's doing. It's going to float for a bit, do the maths, know what it's doing, then give you the flight.
So we are now at cruise. Is there anything else that like, a pilot would need to do in this aircraft? Or is it just sit back, relax, enjoy the flight?
In the Airbus, it's sit back and relax till you get towards sort of the descent, in which case it will tell you what to do. So when it comes towards descent, you'll get a bing from the plane, and it'll be a message saying, enter destination info on the MCDU. And that is requesting that you go, that's flashing with the chat, is go to performance, and then you fill in this page. But it tells you to do it later, so you haven't got to do it yet.
Okay, so we'll tell you when you need to set your approach and
A-firm.
landing into the aircraft.
Yeah, it tells you what to do when you need to do it. Which is a nice thing. So when you fly, if you're tired, and you want to fly between a 77 or an A320, get the Airbus. You have less chance of dying and crashing your plane and telling you what to do. It's a lot easier when you're tired.
If it's not Boeing, I'm probably not going to go though.
But well, says the guy who's flown quite often on an Airbus in real life.
Twice. EasyJet to Berlin, EasyJet to Luton.
From Berlin. Either way, you flew an Airbus. And it was probably a pretty crappy flight because of EasyJet. Anyway, so now we're 20 minutes into the flight almost, the clock's ticking its way down. Vic Cruise, plane, unlike 77, so where it works, off the runway, the 77's got much greater climb performance. But the Airbus, when it gets higher up, the climb performance is better on the Airbus. It can get to cruise much faster than a 77 can. Because 77, it's got the upper hand at low altitude, but at high altitude, the Airbus has got it. All I need in life is my 777-V2. Well, flight factor, as far as I got no idea what's happening on that. But if you want 777, go look at the PNDG on FSX or P3D, which is basically also FSX, with some few tweaks here and there. But if you want to explain one, and also Porter's making, which stands for Pre-Aircraft with Disappointing Avionics. Their name, not ours. Porter's making a 777, which is really quite good. I know Cessna's got it. It's quite an interesting plane. It's going to look great. That's worth a look at it. So we're now in cruise. The Airbus, unlike the Boeing, we only have a max of flight with 390. We can't get higher than 390 because of how it works, sadly. So we're only 1,000 feet below the max altitude of this plane. But what I might like, Environment Plus, that's my cloud album. You can see the clouds look really good now. That's all down to Environment Plus. So that was all down to an album. I think it's called Dusty who made the album. He's a great guy, good friend.
Right, so we're now leaving sunny southern Croatia. Is it Croatia?
I believe so.
Croatia or Greece?
No idea. Split, where is Split? It's a movie apparently. It's in Croatia.
Yes, we're leaving sunny southern Croatia, and we're going to land at Innsbruck in Sweden. No, Switzerland, sorry, Switzerland.
No, Austria.
Austria.
We're leaving sunny Castel Slavic all the way to sunny, cold and snowy Innsbruck. It's going to get a lot of love here. It's going to get a lot of love, Delta. Don't worry. The love is coming. But actually, quite a lot of Ebbs coming here. I can tell you that. We've got the A320 flight, we've got this plane's 319, we've got the Jar Designs A330 version 3, and the flight factor update.
Gotta love the X-plane contrails. My favourite features of this game, the black smoke coming out the back of the engines.
I can make it better. go to there and I can press this button here.
Oh yeah, it also comes with a smoke system, which just puts more out, more grey smoke out the back of the aeroplane.
Yep. Your smoke system, which is X-Plane standard.
Oh, this is X-plane standards.
That's part of X-Plane.
So all aircraft comes with a smoke system.
Basically, it's part of X-Plane. You can make the engine smoke for testing come out like that. When I first got into X-Plane, I didn't know about the key. I kept pressing it by accident. It just kept ruining the sim. Complete by accident, I kept pressing it. Wait, autofighter's off. Did you touch the side stick?
Not that I know of.
Blame Joy for that. Can you touch the side stick?
I didn't. So I just over there. Press the keyboard.
I think press Z.
Is that the activator?
Yes.
There. No, I didn't.
I know. So one of us is the activated autopilot. I don't know who it was, and at least we didn't lose an altitude.
Just auto heading and altitude and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, that is reset that. There you go.
Right, so auto heading's now back on, speed's now back on, altitude's back on.
It is.
So everything's back on now.
Yep.
Good.
That's nice when you lot.
Yeah, smoke should be lighter in colour. That's down to either modding or laminar retouch themselves trying to fix that.
Fix that. I know there's one thing that'll be a whole new shader coming out next X soon. So the whole shader will change at some point very soon. It'll look really nice. We have sort of lighting tune. I can tell you one thing. Expect a pair of sharklets. They will be on the plane at some point soon. Yeah, they're modelled. They're all there. We're just going to put them later. Not for initial release. We got one of the later updates, but you will get your sharklets. Don't worry, for no efficiency.
Likewise, will we also see a Neo come out for this model, or is that something you're allowed to say, or is this just no Neo full stop?
As of yet, there is no plans for Neo. I have been asking about one, so you never know, it may happen one day, but I've been at it for a while, asking for these things. But as of yet, there's no Neo coming. Well, I want someone though to make it. Someone has to make an A321LR for a sim. Someone has to do that.
Why not you guys?
I've asked about it, but can't be from the A319. Hashtag need Neo. Yes, go to the forums and shout hashtag needs Neo.
Also, yep, and with like shadow effects. Yeah, so you've now got an ETA of 1458,
Not too far away.
apparently. Yeah,
So let's start inputting that a bit early then.
Is it really that short, the flights?
It's an hour flight.
Fair enough.
Get the weather out. So, let's see. It's a few clouds scattered and broken, nothing too bad. QNH is 1025. This is the QNH, which is up at the top.
So will the aircraft scale away from standard to set QNH, or will that have to be selected manually?
Unlike, but you have to set it manually because in the Real Life doesn't do that. So you have to do it by hand. And neither the Boeing does, or even the Max does that, so it's interesting. Transition, the way it knows transition is 5,000 feet, it knows it has default, it knows the transition around the world, it changes as you fly. Unlike most planes, the wind does affect landing speed. So this thing, sort of magnet compass and wind, whatever mag means, that will affect landing speeds. Different numbers will change it, but we're going to be going, it's variable at 2 knots, so it'll be 0 at 2. We're going to be decision height, we're finding the tricky approach, so I'm going to make it at 500 and... If 500 feet will be enough. We're doing the RNAV, which is going to be very interesting. Full config, of course. And then if we go to the actual airport, which approaches the fun RNAV. It's always a fun thing, that RNAV, because you can easily go wrong. There you go. QPAC special. Before we get the QPAC special going on, to do that.
QPAC special, what's that?
No idea. Never seen it before.
You've never pressed it before.
No. I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing.
Let's not press that then, to be safe.
So we're going to runway 08. So going for the RNAV Yankee, no, RNAV Zulu for 08. And we'll be coming in from Nanny, which is not available, so we're going straight in and we'll be flying it sort of heading select. Then, which will be more interesting for you lot. All there. Go back up to our comp placement. Sending not too far. We got gimmicks, then top of descent, so not far away.
Oh, so it really is quite a short flight, this one.
It's a tiny flight, but it's always a fun one. because you have two really interesting flights. Side no plane does it in real life, so you can't do airlines, so fly M8. But in real life, it's a ridiculously short, fun flight. Now, I won't do it for Airbus just anyway. I've been down to, let's say, 8,000 to hit the mountain and valley and stuff as well. And to descend, you just press it inwards, and it goes down itself. So, but I won't do it when top and descend, it will descend by itself when it tells you to. But you can descend now by pulling it, but it will just sit and moan at you if you press it too early. So if you do it wrong, Airbus will tell you doing it wrong, and you'll try to make you fix it. Which is a plus. It's not like you can just do it and crash. The Airbus will stop, tell you what you're doing wrong. If you want to do it, press it again, it'll do it and it'll crash. The plane has got an anti-gel wing system, by the way. You just can turn it off quite easily.
So yeah, like I said, so we've got a few viewers on stream right now. Fancy. So any questions that you want to ask him, feel free to ask. And yeah, I'll try and get all these answers for you. I mean, we might do a future stream, depends on how this is received, but as when's time, like I said, we'll come in to land at Innsbruck, runway 06, and then we'll see how that goes at landing as well.
Anyway, notice I'm now louder and he's not loud, he's now quieter. We just switched sides in the cockpit, so now I can do landing when we get to Innsbruck, because as much as I want to see him land, I don't want to see him break the plane and it's a beta. Because he'll somehow make a breaking game crashing thing going on. It's joy after all, he's famous for his great landings.
Landings are great, don't question my
You had a 700 minute and a 747 at Schiphol. He said it was good.
I never thought it good. I said it was rubbish landing.
And the other ones?
Oh, great.
Stick in your Mooney Bravo. Don't leave the jets to big boys.
Big boys.
Yeah. Yeah, you're odd, aren't you? Anyway. So we check on the ND, how far from the descent we are. Not too far now, about 100 and what? About what, 100 miles? 120 miles away? Not too far now. About what? Half an hour? Let's go back to the wing view. It's a nice view from there. You can see lovely sort of European land and a wing in Germany. We have very multicultural. We've got so many cultures today. We've got Croatia, we've got Italy to the left. You've got a French design plane built in Germany, flown by the British.
Except the wings aren't British anymore.
No, but yeah, the wings are now built in Toulouse.
So not the UK because of #Brexit.
They're flown by the British. One place will wing UK, the landing gear.
Anyway, so I can see there actually is some traffic at Innsbruck in chat. That was a little bit earlier on. So
Runway 26.
Yeah, traffic at runway 26, and then there was a German aircraft landing a little while earlier.
Yes.
So in fact, that map, how many aircraft is expected today?
There's like one within Innsbruck and Vatzim. People are very sort of welcoming to using the wrong runway because they love watching people crash into mountains. And the amount of times people have accidents on Vatzim, best thing is look Vatzim on the events, just watch people hit mountains, it's brilliant. Because some people don't know what they're doing, they always put the fog up and hope they don't die. They're gonna die anyway, still funny. But looking at the runway in Innsbruck in real life, okay? If you're on a big plane, there's two sort of halves. You have the, on our approach, you have the closer half, which is sloped, and that'll give you a harder landing. But you have more runway room to stop. I'm going to land for the second half, which is a bit, it's flatter, and it's less sloping distance, we don't need much, and they've got quite good brakes. But the only thing that's going to help with that is we can get smoother landing, and I can show you the awesome flare law of this plane.
Fantastic, it's dead, basically.
Yeah, it's always dead, it's never worked properly, fantastic.
There we go.
Oh, it works, never mind. Yeah, okay, it's got some glitches and stuff, I think, in Africa.
Right, so...
Yeah, it's in Sierra Leone. Lovely.
Cool, so aircraft coming in to land at Innsbruck. event going on there apparently right now. There are 3 arrivals and 3 departures at the moment, so there will be traffic in the area. What time's the event actually? 12 hours. Actually, yeah, we are flying in the middle of... No, 2 days. Okay, event's in 2 days. Doesn't matter to us
That's
now.
fine, events.
It's an A320 event.
Oh, cool. Okay, so an A25 event in Vatsim at Innsbruck.
Anyways, so yeah, we've got 3 aircraft coming to land, 3 aircraft departing, which means there will be traffic in the area, so I guess I'm doing comms.
Looks like you're speaking then. Yes.
Jack.
This is default. Default, my thing is 1 to 2.8, see? All of them are set to 1 to 2.8.
Fair enough.
Even
Anyway.
the backup radio is 1 to 2. I am not losing communications this entire day. You're waiting for the Flight Factor A20? Yeah, it's a good plane. It's really good. Apparently it's not good on the performance. I don't know. I haven't personally tested it. I'm going by personal anecdotes. But the windshield effects on that thing are beautiful.
Does this have windshield rain effect?
No.
Does it plan to?
Nope.
Rip.
They won't give it. They won't give it to us.
So when you plan your own?
Because it's more of a visual and sex thing. We had it at some point, but it's not on any of our plans and ideas for the future. Like the desk paint. It's everywhere. It's fun.
Right, so how long are we now till top of descent?
About 80 miles probably.
80 miles, fair enough.
Yep. Okay, it's 80 miles exact. Those 60 miles.
Okay,
Not
so
too far to go.
left hand coming up, and then at what point do you then set the RNAV for approach?
So when you're listening to Airbus, unlike your Boeing, it's basically the same as the ILS system. It's to hit landing system, then hit approach, and it flies the RNAV. It's the exact same way as using the ILS in the Airbus.
And all frequencies that have now been plugged into the aircraft and everything?
They automatically tune themselves to a standard frequency away from where you are.
Right, okay.
Because the RNAV does not want frequencies mess with it. So the Airbus, unlike the Boeing, it auto radios, auto tunes everything. It tunes it exactly how it wants to be tuned. It basically goes across the world to the furthest away waypoint it can find and tunes that in. So it will not fly to it. The amount of times I've been in a Boeing and I forgot to set the radio away from it and it just starts flying to a random place in the middle of nowhere. It's ridiculous. It happens so many times. Now if I stick to the Airbus.
Whoops, just came in.
Yep, it's fine.
That just completely shocked the clouds, actually.
Yeah, it does that. It's but it does look really good though. However,
Yeah, so the cloud have I don't know the name of.
Environment Plus. Now, unlike default clouds, what this does is it gives you new cloud textures, and they go a lot further along with being better on performance. Because the way it works, it makes cloud layers sort of thinner and hollow in between, putting fog inside the cloud layer. It basically puts hollow cloud with fog in it, which is even performance than having solid clouds. And it also gives you a better effect of flying a cloud, so it works. Sure, I've overshot the turn a bit on this. You see, sure, overshot, but the wind's not helping us. 80 nautical mile winds.
So what's the winds on approach?
It's 2 degrees variable, irrelevant.
Right, okay, so winds don't matter for you today.
No, because we're in a valley, wind's got a wind bottom or distance. Like that airplane around FSX, because it models all the winds anything like that, if there's a mountain between you and the wind source, there will be no wind. FSX doesn't do that. Plus. So not too far from descent now. Quite set to descend now if you want to. It can descend where it wants to. There you go. Open descent. Not managed. Very well. Level off. Too early to descend, so it wants to go automatically. So it's like, get close, then go automatically. But it wants. It's got a warning saying there's an MDA set, which there isn't. It reset the MDA. So it changed from MDA and digital. How many approach to change this? So this one said in the form earlier. MDA and digital is both modelled. They do change dependingly. So I'm going to set that to 500 feet again.
Yeah, 500 feet decision altitude. And then...
Because the thing is, you have to be. You choose before you do the final turn. You decide. You either stick with it or you don't. Because because once you do the turn, there's no going back.
Oh, so at Innsbruck is the turn. So you're deciding when to
Basically.
not actually like on final.
Same as Kaitak, it's a turn. On this approach, you can't. There's technically 2 minimums. You have before the turn, because you have to do the turn. When you do the turn, you have to finish the turn. You can't do half a turn or you crash into a valley. So you either do the turn or you don't. And you have to do the entire turn otherwise you've got more issues. So, and they also have the altitude, which is about. It will say that it will put that as 500 feet is also a drop for the runway. So it's interesting approach. And I can't see what my PFD says because there's a massive microphone in the way.
You can move if you need to.
I'll move towards landing probably. Where's less talking going on? There you go, Vader's now tuning into the right place. Still on the right approach because we're still flying in. We get Vader's being tuned how it is. See, as it goes, it auto-tunes. So as you fly, all the Vaders and stuff change. The Boeing pilots don't get that privilege of having it all changed as you go. It's a nice feature. It also shows that we're 200 miles away from our waypoint. And there's traffic on the TCAS.
This is aircraft in the. Oh yeah, to the right over there
Someone
somewhere.
to the right, same attitude to the right. Behind the A pillar, probably.
Oh yeah.
And I have no visual.
Agent 422.
Alien. Nice.
Yeah, the one downside to explain. No AI cameras though. So you can't go
No,
to the AI.
that's the downside. I have installed AI traffic things, so that's sort of actually real good flying real aircraft instead of being A320s and 747 A320 with the side of it, which is a bit weird. What's it like in Innsbruck traffic-wise?
Traffic-wise, there's one on the ground, one on the runway, and one somewhere.
Air Berlin.
Hang on.
There's an Air Berlin flying into Innsbruck.
Is he the one who landed a little bit earlier? We saw the final 5 minutes.
It looks
Yeah,
like
so
it.
we've got one aircraft on final,
Mm-hmm.
who is Transavia.
Transavia.
Transavia 88
Quebec.
We've then got one on final departure. He's bringing in departure. Yeah, he's departure British Airways 269
Speedbird,
kilo.
British Airways, Speedbird.
Speedbird, same thing.
No, not.
We've got the Air Berlin on airport. As for that,
And we'll be joining them soon.
yeah, that's the only traffic in the area so far. We are currently
We're over the. I see on the map. We're sort of over the coast area.
There you go, over. Is that possible? Isn't it up? Nope. American.
That'll be us here.
No. What's that? What shows us? No, 'cause that's the agent. Is that us? No, for water, are we? No.
Oh, it's not us. Okay, we're lost on the map. We've just disappeared. We've done it. We've
We're
pulled a pivot.
fantastic. We are there.
Oh yeah.
Where's the end? Works doing genius. It's a bit clearer now.
Yep.
I don't know anymore. Yeah, there's no reason. We have to keep right just down. So where's... Yeah, we actually don't have to go on that away.
Okay, aircraft disappeared. We've pulled MH370.
Hang on, it's MK.
MK, yes. We have disappeared.
That's why not do on like airlines then.
Looks
on
like it.
schedules. Did not know that. Fair enough.
Mm.
Leave it alone. So yeah, as you say. There you go.
Mega MK.
There's quite a few MKs.
Yep, pure flights Livy a lot. It's one quite probably Livy when it comes to the airsoft.
Cool. So yeah, we'll be landing in a couple of minutes.
Not too long now.
And then we'll leave that for the tonight.
They've got vertical deviation now, which is code for the RNAV. The RNAV on the Boeing, on the Airbus can start straight away. So to get to descent, it can follow the RNAV. But I always recommend leaving it to you sort of get a bit closer to your arrival.
Did we file a flight plan for this flight?
No,
Should we put it on now?
Too late.
Your arrivals.
oh yes.
Because it's quite an active airport, so saying
Mhm.
flight plan probably would be.
What was our departure itinerary code again? It's on SimBrief. Yeah, can you tell we did this in a rush?
Departure is
LDSP and our
to Norway.
departure. And I got a route written down in my.
Alternative, just to Zurich.
Yeah. Okay, routes have to do that as just put the last few waypoints on it. Nanit. Sorted.
Also set out actually 32,000
That-
38. That would be quite for December as well.
That's too much for descent, so we're going to drop a bit lower anyway. And since we are on Unicorn, we can change altitude as we want. And we're coming near to descent now, 10 miles from descent. So you could mash it now and leave one get a bit closer. About 5 miles when we're going to hit descent and watch it as it also goes really horribly wrong and crash into a mountain.
I should do it the easy way.
That worked, wouldn't it? Pre-fire when we flight.
Pass me my That's a long info.
Don't read out on stream, by the way.
Don't plan to.
You never know. Again, only 40 minutes really quite enough. 40 minutes since we started the clocks. It's not bad, isn't it? It's a quick plane, the A320. It's quite speedy though.
That's now on there. Just re-import it in now.
It'll be
Hang
done.
on.
Control have it now.
Fine is.
Yeah, Control's going to have it, so we'll see when they can put it up when they need it. Get time to descend. And now it's going to manage descent. As you can see, it's gone full managed. And it's going to fly it on constraints. For me, though, we already have a constraint at 380, so we can just set it to descent. It's going to hold it at once until it wants to go down. So you have to be at 380 going over the Alps. So we're going to slow down a bit. Not by much, just a little bit down to Mach 0.25, 26 on that area. Get over to our coordinate waypoint, which is just to sort of intercept us with the rifle. And from there, we're going to start descending. But again, the engines haven't changed, not pushing as hard as we're slowing down and getting ready to go down. So we're going to get ready sort of in the best sort of range, which is around half throttle around. Sort of. The IE doesn't really have a percentage, it goes sort of a, what is it, what that sort of the engines are 1 point something. But unlike most planes, the N1 isn't engine power, it's actually this EPR, which is something I don't know what it means. For flying CFMs, can we tell?
So what's the differences mainly between CFM and IAE's engines?
So the CFM and the IE on this plane, so the CFM is less efficient, but it has a lot more power. While the CFM is the more efficient engine, but it's got a noticeably less amount of power.
Okay, so it's a trade between power and efficiency.
Yes, it is. The 321 is the most notable option. So on these A321, you've got the IE engines, which are quite powerful and they can get it in the air. While the CFM is known for being horribly underpowered. Aeroflot, for example, take an A321 from Heathrow all the way to Domodedovo, and it's CFM power, so it takes another half an hour compared to the IE ones with the A-flight. So it's a notable difference, the power change on longer flight. But I can get a few extra 100 miles on your range from it, so it's worth it. So mainly, yeah, local carriers go for the CFM models, they can afford to lose some weight, so there's less luggage to carry. That's why Thomas Cook or Kestrel have pretty much purely CFM fleet.
So have we started descending now, or?
We're at constraint for a bit, and then we can drop down to Nanit, and it's been quite a steep descent this one, we're going straight down to 319.
So what descent rate is that going to be?
See, the Airbus is able to hold itself. The Airbus can descend a lot faster, it can fall like a stone if it needs to. This thing is really good at slowing down. So wait, what's the descent? It's just going to drop us like a stone. I'm going to have to get ready on the spoilers then, because it's going to want spoilers at some point. There you go. Now it's going to drop us, now it's going to nose down and drop. Notice how it's slowed down to the very bottom of its speed tape to try and get as much sort of altitude, speed as it can for its speed and altitude is. Basically, the way it works, it slows down as much as it can, it can just drop, it has a lot of time, it doesn't lift the nose up. And 5,000 feet a minute we're dropping at. That's safe. Hey, it's able to do it.
There you go, so.
And the turns are going to help because it causes more drag, so it slows down a bit. Looking at the spoilers.
So this point we are now descending and should be landing in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, not too far. We're going to reset stopwatch now.
So is that the valley coming up ahead of us?
That's a different valley. That's what we're going to fly through some valleys over some to try and get towards the airport.
Welcome, Goran. How are you doing today?
Sampling is like the so it's short one we're going to set for medium autobrake. This plane has got the carbon ceramic brake option, which is standard on all Airbuses, unlike the Boeings. And this thing therefore has ridiculous braking ability.
I like the cloud cover that's just come over now.
Yep, does that. It looks good.
Not too bad. Not too bad today.
Now you see on the Airbus, you've got on here, you've got the MDA, which is minimum decision altitude of 500 feet. On Boeing's, I'm not sure exactly what it shows, but you change on the Airbus, it changes between what you show on the thing. The FD gives you basic information that you need for the entire flight. And as you can see, we are already flying on the RNAV. RNAV approach, ready on the RNAV.
ETA only though, at 31,000 feet.
Yeah, it's a glitch, needs to get sorted out. It's been mentioned a lot. Oh, we are going to Innsbruck, yes. But I'm not letting him do landing. Joy is not capable of flying Airbus. You should have saw his takeoff if there was almost a crash.
Again, landing gear is a lot further back than it should be.
He was basically doing the minimum unstick takeoff performance test on a commercial flight.
Commercial, we've got 9 people on board.
Yeah, 9 passengers on board. We got such business. 9 people. Imagine how much weight that is. It's ridiculous.
Yes, that's how as well.
Spoilers.
Sorry, looking it up. Sound wise, basically I can't we?
Pretty much what I do. That's a screenshot right there, isn't that?
Yep.
All the mountains. Frame screen down a bit though, but it's alright. No wasn't slow enough to slow it down much. Oh no, I tested this flight earlier, it's ridiculously short. That's why I've gone for the highest horsepower I can do for landing, and I'm going to really try and get down early. But I may have a hard. I want to try and get a good landing, and I want to get it down early, so I may land halfway down and just go and cook the brakes. So what I may do is turn the brake fans on. We are indeed in an Airbus A319. Yes, we are.
Stand down.
Do you like it though? Do you like the 19 or the ATJs? There's a reason there's more of these than the BBJs.
Yeah, no, okay, so got a aircraft mission back, yeah, bonus mission back at Innsbruck.
That's alright. Etihad's also on the way to Munich.
So at some point I will actually need to communicate with,
You can call on nuclear descending now though, to 8,000 feet.
So, sending flight level, what's it?
Your Boeing guy are
310 to flight level, what are you now does say? So,
8,000 feet.
so it's not even flight level.
8,000 feet.
So same for flight level 310, it's 8,000. No, what is our using?
We're using, we're going straight in, so straight in arrival. Good spelling. Straight. There's an E.
Correct.
Sierra Tango Romeo Alpha India Golf Hotel.
Straight in.
So you're a Boeing guy, so there's another one. Your channel's all Boeing fans.
Yep.
It's not meant yet. Us Airbus people are quite rare in your channel.
There's a few.
Yeah, this is making a difference. All you Airbus fans are enjoying this video, which is. Now another nosedive, because it loves doing that. The Airbus has a habit of nosediving quite steeply.
Hang on, I'm landing low, hold short. Okay, yeah, there's a few aircraft actually coming into the land right now. We've got an aircraft coming into land.
The DHL, what is he flying, DHL? Come back, what is he flying to, if he's flying something big, good luck to him. The biggest I've got was an A350, and that was quite a few attempts.
He is in a...
DHL.
That's us.
I'm going to set us to a hole so we can start sort of holding around one place. So let's head back to Nanit.
He is landing in an unspecified aircraft.
Of course he is.
He hasn't specified what there you go. Yeah, he's not specified his aircraft. And then the Airburn Transavia is at 738. And Transavia is on the ground up here at this point. Yes, he is.
Snapping us into a sort of a hole. We're going to do a spiral, so we come in and start spiralling down. Because of values, the way it works. You come in straight over the hills, which I personally am not too keen on. Or you can do what I like to do, which is just come in and start spiralling.
So you get this into a hot passage from
Effectively, you're going to spiral it, get down a bit, and then going to fly into your boat, which will be done by hand.
And what's our ETA for landing this time?
The ETA for landing is there.
That's not accurate.
No, it's not at all.
Because it doesn't know within the spiral approach.
Yeah, spirals, no one knows how long it will take. I'll give about 20 minutes, I give it personally. It's about 20 minutes.
So, we are...
for that.
So what's happened there?
Slow down too far. Type if you hit Z, it wasn't typing.
Oh. I didn't type Z though.
Sure, you just disabled the
Hang on.
it wasn't typing. Try typing
Cool.
now.
Right.
Just put the flaps down.
I didn't even touch the flaps. I don't know.
Keyboard commands. Keep typing as well as messing with the
Landing
systems.
ETA 20 mins. Because there's actually quite a lot of traffic going on around this airport. As you
Okay, that should have
approach.
not killed us.
So altitude on that set as well.
Yeah, it's all good.
1,900 feet per minute.
Say it to go open descent, which is fast it can descend. We won't be much 20 miles away from it. We're quite close.
Hang on, and is that an Etihad coming to land at?
No, it's going to.
Ground 76764.
Oh, right.
Is there Unicom on speech now?
I don't know.
What my tune does?
You're on 2.8, aren't you?
Say again?
No.
No. What happened there?
I'm not sure, because I know speech and comm is something that they are thinking about bringing, but...
If they've added in Speechicom, we're going to all have to die and move to IVAO if they do that.
Hang on. Oh, Munich is...
Ground 76764 Romeo vacated Bravo 4.
They've actually added Unicom for speech.
I don't know.
One second. Is this Unicom by any chance?
I don't know.
What's going on? Let's be checking if there's anyone online.
Is that the ground speaking? Why is there ground like 22.8?
It's 121.6.
Hang on. No, you asking...
We're on 12.8, yes.
Ground 76764 Romeo vacated Bravo 4.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know... Is voice from that thing? I don't know.
I want to know that as well now.
No.
No, sir. So why are we hearing speech in Unicom? Unicom, good job. I'm going to set this to a manual. We haven't got anything to hold it, though, because it's middle of nowhere in
That's the thing.
Austria.
So...
Radio check, please.
121.8. So...
But there's nothing nearby that frequency. I swear we've got 121.6, 119.9, 188.02.
Yeah, that's... Someone's on our frequency, we don't know where they are.
We
Fair
don't,
enough.
all we want someone else. Well, on they're on ours, we're on theirs. We don't know what's happening. I'm gonna start sort of manual, just hold it manually to go around this valley, over the valley now for Innsbruck. The airport's sort of under the nose. We're a bit high for it, but it's enough. I can just bring it down a bit and show you what's happening. Goes like dropping a bit past. So we lose a lot of altitude now. Speaking again, Unicom. We don't know what's happening, guys. Someone's speaking. PC is broken, well, it probably is.
We are flying to Innsbruck, landing in around a couple of minutes.
Yep, so we just have to wait for it to be approach be clear. You can do one pound the approach at a time, you have to hold and wait for it to be clear.
Echo Blue Line Fox 1 Blue Line clear, 7. So Romeo.
Someone's definitely...
Someone is speaking on Unicom right now. We have no idea who's doing that. It's someone who's like, I don't know.
Quite fun, I'm on communication right now, so I'm going to have to try and see what this is. Can't spell today.
Turn it a bit so you can sort of get into a good circle.
Very steep turn there, so...
Oh, because that's quite so you can go full bank angle on the plane, so going full 30-degree bank angle.
Ah, it's 33 to bank, okay.
the Airbus can do that. So as it sort of speed changes, it can change its bank angle. On Boeing sort of auto, this plane sort of tunes it as the speed goes in the wind.
Oh, okay.
With how the wind is placed, we're going straight on the belly, we can be swung over by the wind, so we get more sort of fly against the wind, it will push us to get more efficient turns. It's a very efficient system, this plane. So I'm going to start flying up the valley.
So we're is that waypoints there next, we're going to that we're on hold.
We're just in hold. We're just flying up and down the valley a bit, trying to do some altitude. Idiot. Oh, wow. Focus is clear. What I do now, I'm just flying up and down the valley. I'm just going to fly up the valley and come back down, hope it's clear. If we need to go, we can go around a few times if we need to. We've got plenty of fuel left. We've used none of our fuel reserves.
Oh yeah,
DHL's
basically, as Swan was backtrack on the runway, he chose to go on final without going around. So
I love that sim.
Yeah, he's landing 6 times.
Well, we're just going to land anyway. We're going to cut fun of him then.
So those two are now going to be arguing.
Yep.
Probably station the runway. In fact, I'm going to actually keep an eye on fantastic.
I'm now going to stick lights on.
We've got the Transavia actually coming to land as well.
It's very busy today.
So yeah, he's coming to land without clearance. We're circling to the right, to the east. And
DHL's flying the wrong approach. He's turning left, not turning right on the wrong side of the RNAV. Good job, DHL.
Hang on. Go back
He's
to
too smart. Grade A intelligence going on back today.
Here we go. Right, so that is us. We are circling over our back. We've then got you. So you have left, I'll assume. You've gone around. Alright, Transavia's gone around.
Yeah, he's gone into the valley to do a go around.
And then we've got the
Berlin,
Berlin,
who's taxiing to the wrong runway.
Taxiing to the runway. No, I believe it's because the
Wind's there, but it doesn't matter. Wind's doesn't matter.
Lufthansa landed
Yeah.
whilst he was taxiing, so he's had to get off the runway as soon as possible. Yeah, unfortunately, Unicom has actually exploded this time.
Indeed.
So we've got an aircraft coming to land who shouldn't have done.
We're going to fly down very towards the. I'm going to start going towards the airport and hope it's clear by the time we arrive. Because we haven't got. We've pretty much got nothing left. We're fuel wise, it's fine, but we've hit the end of the valley. At the end of the valley, there's nothing left. We've just hit the end. We've gone the entire valley now. And they're still arguing. Let's just hope it's usable by the time we arrive.
So how long till landing would you say at this point?
Who knows? Depends how long it takes them to get their stuff together.
Yeah, and also things like how long till we get at least on the finals. Then
Oh, well,
getting these guys
about 5 or 10 minutes to approach. So
we will be on final Lowy ETA 5 minutes. That'll give them time to try and sort out their issues.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fly along the left wall of the valley in cloud, blind, of course. I'm going to set manual speed to 175. I should just go 180 a bit. Yes, just make sure our speed doesn't sort of drop too far. We want to keep the speed nice and stable for the entire thing. Get a quick wind check. Still, it's now 1 knot variable. The wind is now effectively 0. So wind is relevant now to our landing.
Cool. So Air Berlin will be clear of runway that time. Right, so Air Berlin will be clear of runway in that time, which means it's the Lufthansa that's not there, and Transavia who is currently
Crashing into a
no,
town.
hang on. So Air Berlin has gone. He's at 1,800. So is he coming into land? No, he's departed. Alright, Air Berlin's departed. The what airline are you? There's 2 Air Berlins, John Malone and pilots R2. So it's Transavia has gone around. Hang on. TRA 88Q just want to check, are you going around or departing Lowy? Because that's the one aircraft I'm not too sure what's going on right now, the Transavia. Is he going around or is he departed? I know the Air Berlin's departing, he'll be leaving shortly. The Lufthansa, I believe, has now left. Because there's no other traffic in the area. Rather than for us, still over Alfbach, and we'll be landing shortly.
I'm going to disable the GPS for terrain though, that's me going off a lot. So disable terrain, there you go. And I'm going to start flying alongside the valley, getting ready to land.
Right, so yeah, with Air Berlin now clear of runway, I will now make the assumption that Innsbruck is now clear.
Innsbruck's now, in that perfect play, you can see Innsbruck in the cloud now.
Oh yeah, there it is. So
Perfectly
we're coming in from the other side.
You're going to go past it and then turn around and come into the runway.
Cool.
Here, and that's what you're now on the RNAV.
So on runway 06.
Yep.
For Lowy. And yeah, we should be coming in very shortly. We actually probably fly through that open bit of cloud.
We are, that's what I've aimed it for, because the wind's beautiful.
Assuming the cloud doesn't close in on us.
Yeah, assuming it doesn't do
Traffic, traffic,
that. Traffic warning.
traffic, traffic,
There's a plane takeoff into
traffic,
us.
traffic,
Transavia!
traffic, traffic,
Place Air Berlin.
traffic, traffic,
Ah, right,
traffic,
okay.
traffic, traffic,
I'm ready to go if I need to
traffic, traffic,
escape.
traffic, traffic, traffic,
Yeah, I'd probably take manual control.
Traffic.
just
Wait,
around
wait to
traffic.
get called to leveling
traffic, 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 traffic,
off.
traffic,
Control.
traffic, 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 traffic,
Bank angle.
traffic,
Get away from the plane, I
traffic,
want to crash.
traffic, 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 traffic,
And then
traffic,
the Transavia is on
traffic,
final again.
traffic,
Clear the warning.
traffic, traffic,
Back on autopilot. Sorry
traffic,
about that, guys. There's
traffic,
some
traffic,
great pilot.
traffic,
That's the Air Berlin.
traffic, traffic,
So the Air Berlin
traffic,
now
traffic,
avoided.
traffic, 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 traffic,
Transavia has.
Tra-
I'm not sure if he's gone around again or not.
traffic has been cleared. We survived. That's him for you. Everyone's a genius.
So now at 4,000. 5,400 even. We need to send a little bit more.
So just straight down to my altitude. I can't see a thing now. And you have to fly on top of a shelf, and then we just turn right, and that's where you lose all your speed. It's raining as well. Lovely. It's making me a bit bummy. We have to
There
land
we go.
early. There we go. Level off here, and lose our speed. And get the flaps out. We're only configured by the time we do the turn, or at least nearly configured by the turn. Let's go for the green dot, put the flaps down to 1. There you go. And flaps to 2. Drop the gear. Flaps again down, flaps full. Base smooth.
$2,500.
So yeah, let me know when to announce that we're on final. So there you go. There you go. So Transavia is now at gates.
Announce landing.
Cool. So on final.
Landing.
Okay, so landing runway 06, Lowy. So at this point you're now on manual control.
Yep, I'm flying by hand now from this point onwards.
Transavia's on another go around.
Transavia, why? Is that good or bad Transavia?
There's only one Transavia and he's on final himself.
Let's
so
hope that he
we avoid
vacates in
him.
time. I'm blind, I can't see what I'm doing. There you go. Now I'm flying over the shelf, which is there. Common issue, do not hit the power cables or you will die.
Common issue. So how often does an airplane fly into power cables here?
Happened once.
Once. Common issue.
American fighter jet flying a bit low actually hit a cable car and killed some people. Fun story.
So Transavia, did he land? Possibly.
Stay down. Yep. Speed's now set to go. We're just going to I'm flying. I'm going to have to do a massive, lovely turn. I'm going to set the heading to 06.
1,000.
1,000 feet above the ground.
Yeah, back into the rain again, so it will be a wet landing.
It's going to be wet, yes.
And I'll assume Transalva's not actually on any ready communications at this point.
Terrain, terrain.
Once.
Yeah. Clear the warning. The train warning. Fly up again over the shelf. Just keep it sort of level with the shelf. I'm blind. Let's try and descend so I can see what I'm doing and not hit anything. Coming in for the right hand turn.
Yeah, on the ground, apologies and delay. Over 25
Terrain, terrain.
9.
Terrain, terrain.
Swing me over.
Terrain, terrain.
Vienna.
Terrain,
I'm
terrain.
not sure if he's on
GDOS is going mental.
Terrain, terrain.
7 to position Delta 28.
And there's Lowy. Perfect on the glide path, of course.
69 Mike and exit 7 to Delta 28 over 2000.
Always clear. This was a one hell of an approach, wasn't it?
So I assume Transalva's now at gates.
No, he's been kicked.
Oh, he's been
Terrain.
kicked?
Yeah, he's not there anymore, see?
Oh, okay. So
There's another plane as well, coming into
Too
the
low.
valley
Terrain.
at speed.
Transalva will go around.
It's probably Transal, isn't it?
Too low.
Most likely.
Terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Gone around for third or fourth time now.
Too low. Terrain.
Anyways. So gear set, flap set, all set.
Yep.
300.
Landing.
Next Transalva, where is he going?
Too low.
Strolling.
Terrain.
England Telephone waiting 66.
Too low. Terrain.
Charlie 35 seconds. Clearance 2 low.
He's
Too
not.
low.
He
Terrain.
is.
100.
We're landing first.
50.
Too low. Terrain.
40. 30, Traffic. Traffic. Traffic.
10,
Traffic.
5,
Traffic. Traffic. Traffic.
265 feet a minute.
Traffic. Traffic.
Oh, you 5-year-old.
Traffic. 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 Traffic.
Turning TCAS off.
Traffic. Traffic.
Right, so he just so he survived our landing at Innsbruck
5-year-olds on that sim.
with the Transavia going in circles around this valley.
Yep.
And yeah, I think I've made the assumption that he's not on any sworn communication at this point in time.
England Servus waiting 6687 position 3.
Oh, the performance has just died.
Oh. There.
Oh, what's happened? There you go.
Right, Cockpit.
Safe outside, it's messing up.
Yeah, Matt Davies had the same thing happen to him.
They are
I wonder who the Matt Davies troll is.
I wonder who that would have been.
So, yeah, that was the wrong way here. Park up next to the other two aircraft.
First, show some in taxi though, as promised.
Oh yeah, single engine taxi.
Engine 1 can come off. There you go, generator switch.
I'm waiting 67 is actually now ready for starting push.
And look at that, it's completely straight.
So starting push approach 687, 18.
So find somewhere to park
Starting
up.
push above, face east.
One straight ahead of us.
Let's go a bit further. AP
Engine
generator
in,
switched on.
and then the other aircraft,
It's just despawned.
yep.
Let's go park next to Airwell in. Switching gate.
A little bit off, but hey.
I'm just swinging it because it's nose gear. And that's pretty good there.
There we
Use
go.
Parking brake. How's my parking job? Spot on.
And yeah, welcome to Innsbruck.
Engine 2 off. See beacon signs, strobes off, APU bleed on, see what signs come off. Fuel pumps can be switched back off. And now we have arrived. How's landing then? So now let's have a look around. Here it is. Now you can go buy houses from these people, but look at this. Come all down over the shelf, came down, almost hit the ground several times, and came down a beautiful touchdown.
And there we go. Welcome to
Now, of
Innsbruck.
course, we have to disconnect and look at the replay.
Yeah, the door's open on that.
Fix that. That's an issue.
I can't close the replay. Okay.
Let's try this. Right. Got open mode. That's gone.
So there we go. So landing at Innsbruck.
Even though it's fine. Again, I was surprised to get that point. And they have, of course, the world's greatest pilot on the other end of the runway. Hold the power a bit early, coming in. Hold the flare. Beautiful. I'm happy with that landing. What do you say, Michael? Or Joya? What do you say, Joya, then? How was that?
Average.
Average? Sure.
So yeah, I think that's about it for today. So that's the ToLiSs A319. If it's got good, if the stream people enjoyed it, we'll probably do this again at some point. We'll never know. And yeah, that's the releases whenever. This is beta release 1. This idiot's now going to die in a corner somewhere.
Oh.
But
If you enjoyed me in the stream, let him know. I'll be back in some more time if you enjoyed me.
working the microphone. What's that?
Static noises.
Static noises.
That's the outside vehicles and stuff.
Oh
That's-
right, okay.
If you enjoyed me in the stream, let him know. I'll be back at some point if you enjoyed it.
But yeah, guys, yeah. If you guys enjoyed the stream, leave a like if you did, do subscribe. No one cares about Tim.
I do.
And yeah, hopefully see you guys next time. Also, again, apologies for no video this week. Again, room's getting renovated, so that'll be starting by next
This is
week.
your video for the
So
week.
yeah, like I said, thank you for watching and goodbye.
Bye bye, everyone. Is it over? Ow! No! Ow! No! Oh, it's still going, isn't it?
Yeah, we're still alive.
Oh, lovely. Bye, everyone.